I'm Christian with Vision Interactive here at Dallas Digital Summit 2017 with Loren McDonald. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, so I'm with IBM, the Watson Marketing Group, and so I'm kind of dual role, partly evangelist, so I fly around the world speaking at conferences like this one, Digital Summit, but also I'm supporting the digital marketing agency team, so helping basically our sellers try to get digital agencies like yourself to come on board and use our technologies.
Great. And you just had a session a little bit ago.
Just came from my session to here just to do this.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about it. And
yeah, absolutely. So what I spoke about was artificial intelligence and machine learning, basically what it's going to mean to marketers and marketing kind of overall. I think there's a lot of sort of fear, uncertainty, and doubt around artificial intelligence, right? It sort of exploded on the scene, and I think a lot of people actually don't really understand it. So what I did with my session was really kind of focus in three areas. One is kind of explained what artificial intelligence and machine learning are. They're kind of, machine learning is a subset underneath the umbrella of artificial intelligence. And then I showed some examples of different tools and technologies that are already out on the marketplace, both ones that are using true artificial intelligence, like the ability to actually recognize images, to be able to talk to the technology and have it do things, and also traditional machine learning where it's crunching the data and figuring out like customer segments and kinds of content and stuff like that to present. So it was, open with making sure everybody actually in the room understands these two terms and that they're different. Then bringing it to life with kind of showing some actual products that are on the marketplace, what's coming, showed really cool new product we have coming out called Watson Marketing Assistant, where you'll be able to, it's like an intern, you'll be able to talk to Watson and ask for reports, and it'll present those back, and so that's coming very soon, so very cool. And then the last thing I focused on was, so what the hell does this all mean to me? Right, I'm hearing all about this AI and machine learning stuff, but is it science fiction? Is it here now? Is it coming? What do I do? And so then I really focused on two key areas, organization and data, that those are going to be kind of the two big keys to having success with AI and machine learning for marketing organizations and you in an individual career going forward. And so fundamentally, data is the foundation for machine learning. The machines are basically can only make decisions, learn, and find patterns and do things based on the data that you feed into it. So the number one thing I tried to get people to understand and take away from today is you've got to get your arms around your data problems, and every company has data problems. So, and I walked through kind of like the 5 R's of data, how to sort of clean them up, make sure it's reliable, robust, recent, etc., and so that you've got that good foundation. And then secondly, I talked about sort of organizational structure, and I talked about a concept I call center brain marketing. The idea being that going forward, we think about a lot of marketers are more comfortable on sort of the left brain creative, and then we have our IT and programmers and stuff like that, or data scientists that are sort of left brain. And my point going forward is, in kind of a center brain world, is no matter what role you are or cover, you actually have to start tapping into the other side of your brain, right? And be comfortable with it. So if you're a marketer and you're creative, you can no longer say, I don't know what an API is or whatever. You don't necessarily know how to program, but you need to be able to talk to the people on the other floor, right? And talk in a language that they understand and communicate to them, so they'll actually empathize and get that landing page for you done or whatever it is. But by the same token, I don't let off like data science people and IT people, like they actually have to start understanding marketing and branding and creative and how consumers are. They can no longer say, we just code, right? They have to understand that if machines are the future of marketing, that in essence, one of the ways I like to present AI is think of it as another member of your staff, right? That this tool is not just some amorphous computer, it's actually a member. So if you think about it in that ways, then you understand how the IT people and stuff and data, they have to be more responsible for how they're programming the tools and stuff. And then just sort of closed out with, So how do I get started? And my point was, don't just tackle this because it's cool, it's hip, it's a fad or whatever it is. Figure out what your sort of fundamental business and marketing challenges are, and see then if there are tools, AI and machine learning based tools that can actually help solve those problems, and focus on that, and then set very specific KPIs and goals. So 6, 9, 12 months from now, or 18, whatever it is. One of the examples I used was a tool that helps you create subject lines using AI and machine learning, right? And so, if you want to go down a path of using a tool like that, a year from now, how are you going to measure whether that was successful? Because it sounds cool, but did it just increase open rates, but did it increase revenue, right? Did it reduce the amount of time it takes our marketing team to write subject lines and test them, and then you can come back a year from now and go, okay, this cost us, $50,000. Did it meet our goal? So without that, you risk just running after, because vendors are coming to you say, hey, we have the latest cool AI-based tool. Kind of have that plan in place of what problems it's going to solve and sort of the key metrics.
Did it get results?
Yeah, exactly. So that was my 30-minute presentation in 6 minutes or whatever it was.
That was a great job. Thank you. So anything cool coming out for 2018 that you can talk about?
Yeah, I think, obviously there's going to be a lot of cool, IBM Watson products, but on sort of the content side, especially for agencies, this year we did a study with eConsultancy. Most people probably eConsultancy, and it was about what brands are expecting from their digital marketing agencies. And so we're going to follow that up next year with kind of then what does all that mean? What's the future of digital agencies? How can they tap into and take advantage of all these technologies and data and everything to help their clients have more success? So that's coming next year. Yeah.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Well, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you. Yeah.
Awesome.